Lasermate. Eject. Operation. Channel intro.
Hello fellow YouTubers, LegoWC Stop Motioner here. Welcome to viewers new and old, and today I'm doing a double review for Transformers Studios Series 8602 Cup and 8603 Blurr. And I just cut my thumb on counter, just kind of foolishly, really. It's rather embarrassing. But I kind of wanted to get these two figures in because I want to get on to 86 Wave 2 and just some other figures I need to get reviewed. So why not just do a 2-for-1? Might be fun. So first off, we have Cup in his truck mode, and I really like it. Aside from the hands being visible back here, I can't really find a whole lot to complain about with it. The color scheme looks good and accurate. Some nice detailing here in the front. Got the Autobot symbol. So it looks underneath. Not too bad. Rolls fairly well. And then here, let's see, the weapons store right here on the side. Just the one weapon. And then his Energon goodies store back here. So, I mean, if you want the storage, it's there. You also get an Autobot symbol on this side and on this side. So, overall, it's pretty nice truck mode. I think it's quite cool. Blurr's vehicle mode, I also really dig. It at least looks good. Play value is another story, but I'll get to that in a minute. The overall shape is very nice. Excuse me. Got the nice white windshield right there with the Autobot symbol. Doesn't look too bad underneath except for the feet. And the back doesn't look too bad either. You do have weapon storage. And to do that, you take his gun right here. Plug it in there like that. And I haven't really done this before, so please bear with me. Is it like that? I think so. So it's not too bad. I like it. I definitely won't be doing that too much, but still, again, if you want weapon storage, it's there. So for some comparisons, I didn't want to bring out the whole 86 crew. That's just too much of a chore. But I did bring out Hot Rod, got him transformed, just so you could have these three, see how they all look in vehicle mode, and I love it. As I've said, the 86 crew is super vibrant, and I just really like this. You got the kind of red, magenta, and orange and yellow of Hot Rod, the blues of Blurr, and the grays of Cup that normally I wouldn't be a huge fan of gray, but here I think it looks really nice. Now for some other comparisons. Let's do this first. Here we have 86 Cup with the Titans Return one. And, you know, the overall shape of the Titans Return one is really nice. Really the big thing that the big problem I had with this figure was the color scheme. I like the colors, but this is more accurate. And also, this figure is a Headmaster, which really kind of drags him down. But, I mean, really, you can definitely see they're both going for the same thing. Maybe this one's supposed to be a little bit more modernized, but still. They're both really cool in their own way. Then here's Blurr with the Titans Return one, and here's where this one wins as far as playability goes. Again, the overall shape and colors, I like better on this one. Like I said, he took accuracy to an extreme in the sense he doesn't have wheels, because Blurr was a hover car. It's like, okay, yeah, I get that, but, you know, I feel like I should still be able to play with it like a normal car. You see, this figure has wheels underneath, 3 wheels, and he rolls pretty well. But that really is the main thing about this one I like better than this one, because, as I said, otherwise I think this one just kind of wins in terms of accuracy, which is the first thing I prioritize in a Transformer. So, I think that pretty much covers both of their vehicle modes. So now we can get on to the transformations. And starting with Cup, set Blurr off to the side here. His transformation it's okay. There's some things I like about it and some things I don't. So to begin, you just kind of wiggle right here. And then, let's see, this isn't wanting to work right now. Okay, first I guess you want to get the arms out, which can be a real pain because they're made to come off easily. So a lot of times it's kind of just better to undo them. Just let them fall off and then work with them. So you undo this, then you fold this in. There's just a tab that's going to line up right here. And then you pull this back, and there's a tab right here that's going to plug in right there. Pull this foot out, pull this out, just kind of bend it in, then fold this back up. Then just undo this, fist right here, straighten it, just go right here, and do the same thing on this side. Straighten the leg out. Okay, then fold this forward some. Then fold these out. Then undo this top part right here. Then fold this up. Then fold the wheels in. And these tabs right here are just going to line up with these slots. It doesn't securely lock into place, but it works well enough. Then just slide this into place. And then just get this lined up on the sides. There's a slot right here and a tab there. So just line it up so it'll sort of lock into place. Not super securely, but good enough. And there's pretty much Cup in his robot mode. Now for Blurr, he's similar to Cup in the sense it's a little annoying because some things just really lock into place. It's a little hard to get it undone, but you just kind of got to know the order to do it in. So just angle this out. That should undo the arms right here on the side. On the sides. So just right there like that. And just undo the feet, which can be a little annoying. Fold these around and snap them into place. Go ahead and rotate right here. Fold the arms up. Lock them into place. Then rotate right here and just pull this out and close this up. And these are not going to lock in place. Then my bad. First, you gotta come back here, and it's really kind of finicky, in all honesty. Just undo the legs right here. You gotta come right here and untab this. It takes a little bit more force than I would like, and there's some clearance issues. fold this in. Kind of just got to wrap this around and make sure this tab lines up with this slot right here. Fold the foot down. Okay, then do the same on this side. Fold the foot down. And before you rotate this, fold that in. Then just fold this back. And it should lock into place. And there's Blurr and Cup in their robot modes. Now I have to say, in terms of the transformations, Titans Return versions of both of these guys definitely win. But I'll get more into that in a minute. So, first off, we'll look at Cup's robot mode, and I like it. It's pretty good. Face, yeah, he does look a little bit like he smells something disgusting, but it's still the overall right shape, so it's good enough for me. He does have some light piping. You might be able to kind of see that. The rest of the look, though, I think is pretty good. Again, I think the colors are right. And as contrary to what he just demonstrated, he can stand fairly well. You can armor him up with his gun right here. Then you can also have his Energon goodies, which again is a neat little accessory. I don't really use this when I display him, though. I stick this in Rodimus's trailer. Now for the articulation, head is on a ball joint, and with this section right here, you can do a lot more down, but that's cheating, sort of, but if you're okay with that. You can do a full 360. You do get some tilting. Shoulders can do a full 360. They can go up that far, and you do get a bicep swivel, which is meant to, the lower part is meant to come off easily, so you can recreate the scene where he got ripped up by that tentacle beast, which reminds me, why do I always forget the backdrops? You got the tentacle beast right there, which, you know, is cool. Obviously I can't display it with my figures, but it's still a nice addition. And you can do the same for the legs. The legs can come off. Then you do get elbows, which are on a soft ratchet, which is kind of odd, but you can pull off more than 90 degrees, so that's pretty nice. Nothing in the wrists. You do get a waist swivel. It's pretty tight, but it is there. Legs can kick forward that far and back that far. They can go out to the side. You get a thigh swivel. You also get a ratcheted knee. And, you know, with this, because this is in the way, you can't really, you can almost pull off a 90. You do have ankle tilt, and you can go up and down with the foot if you want to. So articulation, I wish he had wrist articulation, but otherwise, I'm good with it. I like it. So here he is with the Titans Return version, which, as I said, this guy is better in terms of cartoon accuracy. I like this one's, the colors on this one aren't nice, but again, they're not accurate. I will say, the face, I like the face way better on the Titan Return, just because he looks more like a grumpy old timer, not like a just haggard old guy. I don't like the expression he's making. And as I said, transformation on this guy is a lot better. Like the way the wheels tuck away into the legs is really quite amazing. I mean, figures have emulated that. That's just how cool it is. But still, as I said, this one is more accurate, and as such, it's the one I prefer to display. But this guy does go on my IDW/Wrecker shelf, so I'm glad I was able to at least find a purpose for him. So, that's pretty much Cup. Now, Blurr. Blurr is pretty nice. I like the colors. There's a good bit of contrast. You got the dark blues, the light blues, you got the white. He cleans up pretty well except for these hanging off his arm, which are present on the animation model. I don't think quite to that degree, like this big, but they are still there, so it doesn't bug me too much. It does kind of bug me that they're hollow, but again, because of how the transformation works, I can't really blame him for it. Face sculpt, again, is weird. I don't mind this, like, this expression as much as Cups. Cups is just weird. This, it's too long. Like, is he going for an animated look? Because animated Blurr, like, had the smallest chin in the show. So, I don't really know what went wrong there, but the rest of the head, the helmet is really good. And he also has light piping. Might be able to see that. You do have his gun, so you can speed into battle and shoot some Decepticons. Then he has his welding torch, which similarly to Cup's Energon goodies. It is super cool. It's a nice inclusion, but I don't really display him with it. Now for his articulation, head is on a ball joint. You get some up and down. He can also do a full 360. You do get some tilting. His shoulders are on soft ratchets, which is, again, a little odd, but oh well. They can go out to the side like this. You do get a knee bend, not knee bend, elbow bend, which can pull off pretty much exactly 90 degrees. However, be careful because it looks like this is just a friction joint, so there's no pin in there. You do get a swivel at the elbow. The wrist can't do anything unless you fold this down, which is kind of annoying. I don't know why they couldn't fit a wrist swivel in there, why they had to make this like the same part of it, but oh well. You do get a waist swivel. Legs can kick forward that far and back about that far. They can go out to the side that far. You do get a thigh swivel. You get a knee bend. And you do get foot articulation. Again, this is ratcheted for some reason. And you get an ankle tilt. So again, I think the articulation is really nice on this guy. So here he is with his previous version, the Titans Return one. And yeah, I mean, I might like the face on this guy better. And again, I do like the transformation a lot better too. Because, well, this guy has things that lock into place in not a good way. This guy is very smooth and very fun to transform. But this one just has more pros going for him, really. I still love this figure. This is honestly one of my favorites. But this one is, again, first off, cartoon accurate. And the colors. One of my biggest problems with this guy is that there's too much dark blue on him. He's very monochromatic. He needs a lot more light blue. And I mean, I know the Takara version exists, but, you know, I really didn't want to pay that price for him. I do think I like his face a little bit better, too. Also, the legs. I do like how the legs work on this one. It's very similar to this guy, but, you know, this version has these hanging off his legs. Those aren't present on this one, which I think is really nice. So, again, pluses and minuses for both of them, but this is the one I display, and unfortunately, I put this one in just in one of my bins because I don't really know where to put him. I really don't want to get rid of him because I still think he's an awesome figure, but this one just fits the bill more for a G1 Blurr. And here we can have Blurr and Cup with Hot Rod. And again, I think they look really cool. Just all the more proof that Hot Rod is definitely not a Voyager, because, I mean, Blurr and Cup are both taller than him, if you count this antenna on Blurr's head anyway. But still, they look really nice together. I really like that. And with Blurr, I forgot to show off his back... Why aren't these standing up? I forgot to show off his backdrop. That's during the Battle of Autobot City, where Ultra Magnus and all those other guys were getting ready to come in. I think Perceptor is right here. Looking forward to getting the 86 one. So, in all honesty, I think that covers these figures. So, I'll go ahead and stick them on the display. Okay, so there's 86 Cup and Blurr with my 86 movie display. And again, they look good there. So, two good figures. I still think they are my last favorites from 86 Wave 1, but a part of that is due to the competition they had. But I really don't think they're bad figures. They're both very accurate. For the most part, I'm still not a huge fan of their faces. But otherwise, the vehicle modes look good. Transformations are a little bit annoying, but still pretty cool. And I like the robot modes. So, make a long story short, I think you should get these guys, especially if you're an 86 movie collector. And Blurr, you can probably still find him for about the retail price online. Cup, I think he's gone up a little bit, but not too bad. So, that's my double review for Transformers Studio Series 8602 Cup and 02 Blurr. No, 02 Cup and 03 Blurr. Sorry, I'm a little tired. It's been a slightly busy week. So, if you like this video, please be sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, and God bless.